Hello friends, and welcome back for episode 33 of our Terraria 1.3 Let's Play. Hope you're all doing well today. As it turns out, we're going to be changing the pace yet again. I know last time we decided to cool it on the progression for a bit, but I also found out in the process that, well, fishing might be something that's going to take a little bit more effort and concentration to do maybe in a long-term format, so I was thinking perhaps a stream or something like that might be useful for getting some of those parts and pieces done. Not sure when that'll be or anything, but it's just an idea, and I think it's probably more suitable to the Let's Play than standing in one place for a long time and trying to jump back and forth and wasting time so we can get the freaking days to go by. All of that seemed ill-advised, honestly, so we'll sort it out. Also, thank you for all the tips and different ideas and suggestions on how I can get fishing done more efficiently. Efficiently? Yeah, I appreciate it. We'll have to build lots of little houses in every biome and such, and we'll sort of make it like we're in the Canadian wilderness or something. We're doing some ice fishing. Anyway, for today, though, what we're going to do is use some of this good fortune that we seem to have been presented with. As you can see, my hammer is doing good work, and you might notice also in my inventory is a wire cutter. Put 2 and 2 together, and I think it means we're going to the temple. Here's the key that goes to that. The other stuff, though, is there's a couple little bits that I want to show you here. You might be surprised by what you see. Well, not the strange plants so much, and maybe not so much the life fruit, because I have 3 of those, and we're going to pump them right now, so we've got full, complete health. Look at that, 500 out of 500. I can sell the other 2, because honestly, I don't need them. But there's one other thing that you might have seen in my inventory that I will be happy to show you in just a moment. Oh, I only took out the ones that I needed. Should just put all 5. Anyway, the other thing is the seaweed. We found some seaweed which summons a pet turtle. I'm going to try it because I haven't seen it yet. Oh, it's kind of cute. Oh, and it's got a little turtle copter on its back. That's really cute, actually. Look at him fly. Aww. Alright, well, I kind of want to have this guy around with me. Can I sort that? I think I've got an extra slot here for a pet, so yeah, that's what goes there. And you might have noticed also I dyed my little light familiar with rainbow dye, because that's awesome, and I think the turtle might want to follow suit. Let's see what a rainbow turtle looks like. Look at this. We got a little rainbow brigade to follow us around. It's going to be great. Alright, I'm pretty happy about that. It's a good find. We got a couple strange plants for later. We'll check those out when the time does come. For now, though, I'm going to sell these, take our 4 gold, and drop it in our piggy bank. And by the way, I should clarify again, I do know that I can take my safe. What I used to do is I would keep the safe in my inventory, put the piggy bank in the safe, and then carry them, so then when I had to put stuff in them, I'd unpack it, but I basically get like 2 sets of inventory spaces, because the piggy bank constitutes 1 full bag, and the safe constitutes another full bag, and then I've got my inventory itself. If I have enough money, I could buy multiple safes, keep one at home, keep one in my bag, and then it sort of works out. It sort of acts just like a second piggy bank. Anyway, that's something for another time, though. What I want to show you right now, and you'll have to forgive me because I know this is real ugly, but it did get the job done. Well, 2 things, in fact. One of these is obviously the minecart rail. I made this so we could easily span from our house all the way over to the jungle. Takes a lot less time that way. I also made it over to the dungeon as well. It took a while, actually. It took like a good 45 minutes or so to dig this all and make the proper bars and then send it all off. The other thing, though, is this big old pile of dirt that seems to be floating in the sky. What on earth would be the reason for this, you might wonder? Well, I had big grandiose plans of farming up all the strange plants in the universe with this. Turns out, I think it's a bust. Had a few people say that the flower boots were actually able to grow strange plants. No, I know there's no grass on this, so the flower boots aren't going to do anything, but I did a little mini test, and we may as well just start going over the jungle while I explain this. But I did a little test, and there's a big grass patch underneath my house between the mushroom biome and the tunnel. I ran back and forth, and I was digging with my mole claws behind me the whole time, so basically I was cutting just as fast as I was creating plants. I did it for a good half an hour, didn't find a single strange plant, so I don't think that the flower boots can create those. I think it's primarily, if only, a cosmetic effect. There is one good useful thing, though, and the reason that I let the dirt stand is for this reason. Once the grass grows on that and I can create plants, I can actually just mow them down as fast as I make them and create crickets, or not crickets, grasshoppers and worms. And if I'm careful, I can actually just, you know, farm them up, and then I'll have a ton of stuff for fishing, if that's a thing that I need, which it probably will be. So yeah, that's going to be the diagnosis of the flower boots. They're good, in a way. They're just not good in the way that I wanted them to be, which is the most useful way. For now, we'll stick to the traditional strange plant spawning mechanisms that we're used to, which is just diving around through the ground at the speed of sound, looking for, you know, the odd plants that show up. Had somebody say in the comments that they've had this game going for, like, I don't know, a lot of hours and never found a single strange plant. I think that's so strange. I wonder if there's, like, a bug or something that can happen in World Gen that can cause them not to exist, because I find them quite readily. As I'm sure you will attest, given how many of them I have used and opened in the variety of different episodes that we've done here. But yeah, I mean, let me know if you've also had this similar issue in the comments. I'd be curious to know if anyone else other than me has had this. Oh, if you're wondering, by the way, where I found that seaweed, it's a rare drop in jungle biomes in the little treasure chest, like little tree forts that show up with the green lights. So don't feel bad if you haven't found a seaweed yourself. It apparently seems to be quite rare. I'd never seen this object before, and I'm kind of happy that I have it added to my crew. My DK crew. It's going to be good. I want to collect all the pets as I always do. Alright, so we're going to head all the way down as south as we can go. If we run into any trouble with regard to stuff in our way, no worries at all. We've got our mole claws, and we can dig really, really quickly. Alright. Get off the rail trail, please. Thank you. Now, when I was going for those, the life fruit, which is why I was down here, I ended up going in some random directions, which is why I ended up with that seaweed. This whole path here just happened to come together completely by accident. I wasn't trying to make it. I was just kind of digging in arbitrary directions, and then I just followed a little bit of a path, and before I knew it, I was back where I was. We've got a blue counterweight. I don't remember which ones I have at home now. Pretty sure I have that one. I should leave it alone. Yeah, he really only has the one thing that's different every time that I care about is the blue counterweight or whatever counterweight color, since there are, I'm gonna say, probably 5 of them altogether, and I'd like to collect all 5 of those as well. I think I have 4 out of the 5 now. The one I'm missing is probably the one that I used to make the bag out of. This also seems real silly, but I'm gonna take this iron because it's really useful for minecart tracks, as well as a few other crafting items. And I'm not really running into it that often if I don't go out of my way to look for it these days, so... Like, look, right here, this is a perfect example of a case where there's a lot of something. Let's just get rid of this detonator, because I don't want to explode myself. But I can grab all of this stuff real fast. I know this seems really silly, we're going to the temple, and yet I'm worried about mining up iron. Oh well, what can you do? I was thinking, you know, it would be really neat, and I know this kind of betrays the point of them, but it would be kind of cool if you could, like, equip an item to your familiar, like your pet familiar, that doesn't really do anything, it's just kind of there for cosmetics. It'd be kind of fun if you could, like, throw a flamethrower on my turtle or something like that, or throw a rocket launcher on there, or like a, I don't know, floating magic spell aura that could do some damage or something. Just, like, add one more equipable slot to the pet, just to make it extra silly. I mean, it's super not necessary, I know that's what the summoner is for, but at the same time, it'd just be kind of fun if there was another level of, like, augmentation that you could do to make things even better. Alright, so we're almost there. I've done some tremendous work with digging up all the ground around the temple, so I'm hoping, if we're lucky, a lot of the liquid will drain out, so that way I don't have to necessarily swim my way into the temple. It really sucks, actually, to have the temple start up and then be drowning the whole time when you're trying to fight the hundreds of enemies that are all out and disarm all the traps and all of that. Got another Ruthless Yellets. Those are good for selling, so I'm not going to be upset about it. Oh, hello, die bug. Both a die bug because I will make you die and also because you drop die. Oh, man. This freaking addiction has me so hard. I see chlorophyte now. I have not really any use for it, as far as I'm aware, other than bullets, but I just want to go ahead and get it anyway. I have a problem. I guess I'll mine up this crystal heart. I said somebody, last time that somebody asked me, why don't you pick up the crystal heart? Not really a good reason other than just, like, inventory management. I just didn't want to have more stuff in my inventory. Oh, there's a Plantera bulb right there. I do need to farm Plantera at some point, but I don't think today is the day for that. We can do that another time. Oh, we got another turtle shell. I'm most of the way up to 2 sets, actually, now. I think I'm missing 1. and I will have 2 sets of 3, which means we can make multiple sets of shell armor, which is something I didn't expect to happen at all. I wasn't really going out of my way to look for turtle shells either, they just kind of happened. Sometimes turtles happen. That's the life lesson that I've learned as of today and yesterday. Also, I realized that it's a tortoise, but I say turtle anyway, I don't know. I'm just silly like that. Let's grab all the rest of that. Are we real close? I think we're real close. Alright, there's the wall. I guess we'll just follow this up. Yep, I had thought I had made an entranceway here, and it looks like the liquid is all settled in a very inopportune way. Alright, how can I drain more of this liquid out? We need to not have an entire ocean blocking our view of the interior of this door. We need to make that happen. I think we need to flood lower. Oh geez, my health is not doing so well. I also need some more health potions, because it's not looking so hot these days. I'm using the regular health potions, which are, like, not greater. They just do, like, 100, which I could really use a lot more healing than that. Also, that's adamantite right there. I remember the days when I was all about that life. You know what? Since I remember the day, I will take it. Now, let's hope we can make enough of a dent in this mud wall that maybe we can make some good stuff happen and stop the flooding. It might be a tall order, though, to have that actually happen. I don't know. We'll see. Is there enough ground beneath me here? There even is. Oh my god, that's so much chlorophyte. Look at this freaking ocean. Oh, and there's lava at the bottom. That's probably a bad sign. There is such an ocean here. This is like Oceans 14 if we're doing the oceans from scale of 1 to 11. Alright. Let's go here for a sec so I can look at the map. I wanted to see if there's an option. It looks like the only option is to expand to the right. I mean, we're like most of the way there, so maybe I should do it. I also feel bad about abandoning that chlorophyte. We're gonna potion up again. This has become a logistical issue more so than an actual gameplay issue. Very happy I have my light pet with me, though, and I really want this. It's mostly just because there's so much of it in one spot. Again, I know it's not really necessary, but I can't help myself. Alright, now we've got to get out. Oh, here's a little air bubble. What do you call those? Arapamas? Let me get a good look at their name. What is it called? Arapaima. Interesting. I wonder what the base of that word is. Oh, defeated 150 of them, so that's good, I guess. Good thing we get more banners to throw in. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's just parts of the fish. Okay, so I think the only option I have right now is to just dig away at this wall and hope that if I can make enough of an impact in it, it will expand to the right, causing things to lower and causing my life to become easier. Again, I'm a little skeptical, but we'll see. I could also dig up here, try and loosen a bit of this. This might help. We're just spreading the flooding out lengthwise instead of vertically. I think you get the idea. It's probably not that complicated, to be honest. Yes, I will take more iron as I heal up again. Jeez, I'm taking this much damage from these freaking Arapamas, or whatever, Arapaimas. I struggle to worry about what am I going to be doing when I get in the temple. And we've got 100 demons at us all at once, and traps from every angle. Oh my god, there's so many! I wish I had a yo-yo right now, actually. Everywhere I go, there's more! Oh my god. What even was hitting me there? I didn't see anything in the water. Okay, let's look at the map where... Leave me alone for 1 second! Alright, we're probably gonna die. I think is the unfortunate situation here. Just waiting for this to fill up. When you see what happens when I get in there, you'll see why this is very important not to have water over the entrance. It seems like a lot of time spent doing this, but at the same time, I think it is necessary. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Really? I didn't die? That's shocking. Oh, I must have healed, like, at the exact right moment. place is very unforgiving. As I walk into some more spikes. I wish I had that stone. On my other game, I have a stone that I can equip that will, like, make my health regen really fast. That would be quite handy to have right now. There's nowhere that's safe to stand at all. Like, a spider will come out, a turtle will fly out of the sky, a piranha will leap out of the water. Just want to look at my map. I really doubt that it'll be very compelling gameplay, though, for me to sit here and wait for my health to regen, and also wait for this HP potion to go. Am I getting faster regen right now? Do I regen faster when I'm stealthed? Is that what it is? Not moving puts you in stealth increase. No, just less chance to target me. I don't feel very stealthy in this. I mean, I've got these rainbow friends hanging out with me. Not a very stealthy move for the most part. Maybe, like, right now? Like, a half bar of health maybe is good enough. I might have to just be content with that. And hope that I cannot take damage for long enough that I can make more use of it. Alright, we didn't really accomplish the goal. What if I do some of this, then? We'll unleash the water torrent up here. And hope that maybe this helps. Widen up the tunnel a little bit. Get a bit more water through. But we're also waiting for our health to regen as well. Alright, guys. Bye, guys. I'm talking to the water right now. Water, I need you to do me this one favor. End, please. Just end. Is it that much to ask? Oh, there's like no end in sight, is there? We're even... Oh, there's the top. It is draining, albeit rather slowly, but it is draining. It's very, very slowly, and I believe it stopped again. So maybe we found a new equilibrium. Alright, well, there's only so much I can do, unfortunately. I can actually heal up again. I'm making a lot of good work with my health going back up, so that's a positive step. We have now drowned that Plantera bulb. Alright, look at all this space. There must be. This is the answer. I just need to widen this over. There's not a chance that this can't work. Although if this fish gets in my way, there's a chance that he can kill me on the way to doing it. Oh my god, bees, please! I don't care that I defeated the 300th Hornet. It's not a celebration to me anymore. It's just living. Okay. Just do it. Just Nike it. Please be enough. Oh my god, my health is super low again. And I'm taking random damage from, I don't even know what. Poisoned. Oh, that's what it is. There's a bee in here! How could there be a bee in there? I wasn't... You're asking for it, mate. Came in after me when I was already in a bad mood. Why do I feel like there's no answer to this problem? There's just too much water. Is there, like, a sponge that I can bring down here? Can I just wick up all this excess water? The only other thing I can think of is to send all the water to hell. Which, honestly, feels like a fitting end for it these days. So we've spent, like, the entire episode now dinking around in a bunch of water. This is not the likely solution that I had hoped to propose. Alright, next option... Open up this. Start draining it from a higher point, perhaps. Hoping that maybe this will pull it through in a better way. I mean, if I just dig out enough space, it will force the liquid somewhere better. I mean, I'm not like a fluid dynamicist, but I do understand the concept of volume to some extent. I've talked to Mike Bithell after all. So many good volume jokes. It just, like, barely moves. Oh, there it goes. Alright, this is the most progress we've made so far. I can almost see the top of the water and the door at the same time. That's the ultimate goal. Right there, this is the door. I mean, I want to be able to put, like, torches and stuff in there. So this has got to happen. Is that even a job? A fluid dynamicist? Are there people that study fluid as there has to be. Of course there is that. Everything's a job. I make a living playing video games on the internet. Of course there's a dude that studies fluids. Far be it for me to decide what the important jobs are these days. Alright, what now? We're very, very close to reaching our goal. Look, there's the water level right there. I need to look at where the outstanding edges are. Okay, there's our answer. We've got it. This is gonna be it. I've just got to make sure this can get through. We might have to destroy, like, this structure a bit, which is fine, because it really doesn't matter at all. Then we gotta go through this wall. And then we gotta go through this wall. And we should be done. Wait. I thought there was more space over here, and I thought it was lower. Wait, what is... The map is showing that there's, like, floating fluid. I'm pretty sure it's just not updated, though. Thank you so much, Torch Friend. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Also, I would like to take this dye item, please. If you freaking bees could get off my knees. Oh my god, my entire inventory is full. Why am I surprised? I'm just gonna throw away things kind of willy-nilly at the moment. You'll have to forgive me. I don't need most of this stuff at all. What I need is this freaking water to back up off me. Alright, now we go through here. More adamantite. Now it's easy to find this stuff. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Heal again. I honestly, when I started this episode, I did not expect this would be a complete logistical nightmare just getting into the temple. And yes, I do understand, by the way, that I can go in the temple with water over it. I just choose not to because it's going to make the rest of it a lot more annoying. So this is the sacrifice we make early on to make it better later. Later, better, better later. Oh, some more tattered bee wings. I really didn't need them, but I have them. Are we not still at our solution? What can I do? Let's dig away at this then. Just cause it to jostle a bit. Hopefully that'll flow over top, and then we'll get things rolling down a little bit more. So the problem is on the other side of that wall, there's who knows how much liquid. I really should have blocked this off, so that way it can't flow through here, and maybe it's not too late. No, I'm on the wrong side of the wall, and I'm almost dead, also. Oh, here we go. We went from no health to full health to no health to full health to no health to I'm very angry. Come on, game. You're killing me. What did I just eat? Oh, it summons your pet automatically. That's kind of handy. I heard a bite into an apple. I'm like, what? I didn't bite any apples that I'm aware of. Not an apple biter these days. Oh, I just threw my freaking paladin hammer on the ground. Good thing I noticed that. How about we rebind the T button to not be next to R? Because R is what I use for mounts, T is what I use to throw, and I'm imagining very soon we're going to have a very literal throw. Like that. Always look at your keyboard, folks, especially when you've got one of the rarest items in the game on your hotbar, and you'd rather not lose it. Maybe dying and respawning will actually help the liquid move somehow. I don't know, that seems like a theory that I could go with. Alright, so we're gonna heal up every time we can. Gonna head through here, straight down as fast as we can to our goal, because I would like to actually do something in this episode. But if this is an entirely setback-based episode, I guess could be worse. I mean, we haven't had that many in the scheme of things. Also, I see some blue dye over here that I'd like to grab. Oh, excuse me, turtle? Once I've made armor out of your brethren, I think you should understand. Well, actually, I'm not wearing it, so they wouldn't know. But maybe they can smell the stench of their dead brethren on my hands. They should know to leave me alone. Make it like Earthbound. Turn on the non-aggro mode for turtles at that point. Run away! Is this where we begin our descent into the liquids of doom? Still looking for strange plants occasionally here. Trying to keep my eyes open. I know I missed a mimic there. I just saw it flash by. I could use the money, but I'm not super concerned with getting to it. I really just want to get back to the temple, move things on. Apparently I missed a truffle worm in last episode, and that was like a big problem for everybody. I'm sorry about that. I wasn't really going in with the intent of looking for truffle worms at the time, so I guess I wasn't really focused on it. That is a thing that happens, by the way. When you're not really thinking about a thing, you're kind of blind to other stuff that can happen for a bit. You get in the train of thought of just talking, thinking the next thing you're going to say, watching what's directly in front of you, and you get tunnel vision on everything else. And I would say that's exactly why I didn't get that truffle worm. Not because I was incapable of getting it, but because I disregarded it. That's a mimic right there. Oh, that's a mimic. I don't know why I got slightly Italian when I went to say that the first time. Starcloak. Alright, I've got one of those already. But, oh. I got a jungle key. That's funny. That's really rare. That's the jungle biome's key, so we can get into that chest now. Fantastic. That's actually really, really fortunate. We've had amazing luck with regard to some of these drops lately, I must say. We should do that at some point soon. I'd love to recapture my gold as well. I mean, I only lost like 3, but it does matter to me a little bit. Can I get to it fairly easily from the other side of this wall? Maybe I can just... Oh, the freaking gold is the one that's stuck. This is really inconvenient, actually. What am I going to do? I'm going to do this, dig through this, get the gold back. Then I have to loop back around. Alright, actually, that wasn't that bad. Never mind. I overreacted. I do that sometimes. And now what? I don't have any vision on what's to the right of that spot, so I can't tell if there's like an easier way. Now I feel like I have to stick to my guns. If I don't, I'm kind of just wasting everybody's time. I went through all these lengths to go ahead and try and make sure that I could see when I get into the temple, and I'm just going to abandon that concept now. What was the point of any of that other stuff? Oh, please, this freaking ocean goes down so deep. So there's a compass on the ground, which I wouldn't mind grabbing. We'll flood this out, I guess. Wherever I can. I will take my chances. Oh, that's a lot of chlorophyte. Oh, baby. That is seriously a ton. Gotta widen the gap. Now, where is this drawing from? Is this useful? Let's hope so. There's quite a bit of iron right here as well. I really wish I had more forethought and didn't do this wrong in the first place. It would be so much better. Oh man, we're gonna get beat up by fish in a second because I can't see anything. Alright, where is safe? Where should I be? Maybe I can just dig straight down next to the lava. Oh man, the amount of fish is actually ridiculous. What are you doing down here? Oh, there's a temple on that side. Obsidian there. I need to make a freaking air bubble, like, right quick. And let's just flood more of the jungle. Let's do it. Look at this delicious open air. Prepare yourself, open air. You will be flooded forever. Okay, make haste, not waste. I hope this is enough space. And I hope this guy can go away, please. What am I going to call this episode? Like, Water Management 2.0. I feel like I've done this in a prior episode, but not nearly to this extent. Okay, this is the limiting factor, is this bottleneck right here. You gotta crank up water production 800-fold. You got the Scottish fold. Now they need to develop the 800-fold kitten. Look at this fish brigade. I saw this video yesterday on a fox village in Japan. I don't know what it is about Japan, but they have like these various villages of all of one animal. It seems like a lot of fun, actually. I mean, the fox village seemed a bit scary, honestly, but I've seen cat villages before, and they seem pretty freaking cool. The fox village, basically, there's like a lot of foxes all hanging out in one spot, and they'll come over and they'll like nuzzle you or bite you or like try to steal your shirt. They do all kinds of weird stuff because they're foxes. They're peculiar. They do what they like. That's really unfortunate that we died again, because this is actually driving me nuts. I really want to get into the temple, but I'm thinking this is going to end up being an entire episode of us digging into the ground. But yeah, apparently the foxes are like, they're not really domesticated, which, you know, they're foxes, they're wild animals, of course they're not. But you never know in Japan. The animals do weird stuff. They seem to be in line with humans in a way that I've never understood before. And you can go there and hang out with them. You can feed them. They'll like stand around you in circles. They'll fight with each other. And it seems like everybody has a good time. It's just, you know, you can't feed them with your hand because they might bite you. I don't know, is that an appealing idea to you in comment section? Do you guys want to hang out with like a pile of foxes? I like the idea of it, it's just I think the execution maybe leaves something to be desired, because they're not always the nicest animals. I heard they smell really bad too, because they excrete pheromones a lot. They have like a lot of scent stuff that they do. I mean, cats, like, you'd think they would smell too then, because they've got a lot of scent stuff going on with their faces, and that's why they're always rubbing on everything, but I don't know, apparently foxes just don't smell good, which kind of ruins it a little bit. I mean, you want a nice clean fox if you're going to hang out with a fox, but they can't really help themselves. They don't know what they're doing. They're just silly old foxes. Alright, what do I have to get rid of now? I want to get rid of this detonator because I don't care. I should get rid of this jungle key because that's a bunch of garbage, right? Rich mahogany door, one piece of wall, some platform. Preferably things that are not useful to me should go away. Oh my goodness. The barrage never ends. It's a freaking gauntlet from beginning to freaking end. It's every time. Already lost again. Where am I going? Alright, we're just going straight down right here. Avoid the bees. They ruin pizzas. It's usually the Noid, but honestly, the bees will ruin your pizza just as well. If not worse. I'd probably rather have a Noid in my pizza than a bee. All it takes is one angry bee. Alright, we've done it, boys! We've finally created the suitable situation that we can get to see this temple. Look at it, we've made it happen. Also, I didn't realize that this would be taller than the door, so actually we could have gone in here the whole time and the water level wouldn't have gone over the edge. That makes me actually a little furious, but that's okay. We're not going to dwell on that. We're going to put on our wire cutter. The reason we put on our wire cutter is so we can see and disable traps. Otherwise, oh my god, turtle, no! Otherwise, I would have walked on this button, and it would have caused things to fall on my head already. And ain't nobody got time for that. Oh my god, they're invading the temple. The Grumpy Temple. That's what this is! This is the Grumpy Temple. Only it doesn't require brawlhalla-ing. So there should be a ton of... What is this sound? It's the lizard people, isn't it? Should be a ton of chests around. They're gonna have power cores that we're gonna need for summoning the Golem boss. Oh, I've already tricked a trap there. Tripped a trap. Really need to keep this equipped as often as possible. Here we go. We got flying sex snakes in the house. I almost wanted to go after my own rainbow turtle, but that was just an unfortunate accident. He got in the way. Yeah, I know I'm just demolishing these wires willy-nilly. I'm not proud of it, but I need to do it. I really don't have it in me to get tricked and trapped. Okay, lizard guys. You guys need to chill out for a second while I get some light going. This is very dark. So they go through 2 stages. Their first stage is like a bipedal stage. Their second stage is a bit more like an angry running animal stage. Alright, one of these still tripped. I don't know why I keep saying tricked. We should be safe through here. There's still spikes, of course. The spikes are something I can't really do much about. Other than this, I mean. Like, I can't use the wire cutter on them. And there should be lots of good potions in here, too, so I gotta watch out for that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. I usually would prefer to delete these much more neatly. This episode has really run me through the gauntlet, so I'm kind of just doing what I can do here to survive. This might actually take a few runs just to get back. Get through all of this business. There's usually quite a few floors involved. Did I disable? Oh, I did not disable that trap. So we've got some spike balls here. Thankfully, this hammer makes pretty quick work of these. Otherwise, if you're not doing enough damage, you end up in quite a bit of trouble fighting them. Yeah, I don't feel too much danger from the enemies for once, which is a nice feeling. Actually, coming from the jungle where everything's a nightmare, this almost feels like a reprieve for a moment. Which is definitely not the way this is meant to do, or be. Oh, I used a potion. I didn't actually mean to do that. If we're lucky, maybe we can get to the Golem boss, and then we'll just see what the pedestal situation is, because if it's not seated properly on the ground, there's a chance I might be able to just take it and move it somewhere better, which is ideal. Honestly, I want to be able to take it to an arena so I can control the situation. What don't I need here? Solar tablet fragments. I don't really need the explosives. I can always make more of that stuff. I don't need the bombs. I don't really need the wires, but I'll keep them for the second. Solar tablet, lizard furnace. I think I need that for a reason. And we definitely need the power cells. I'm pretty sure those stack now. I don't think they used to, though. I would like to take this chest also, but I'm kind of running out of space. Pop that on there. I don't really need tungsten bars. One more thing I can delete. What do I want? Gold ore. It's the least useful out of the grouping, I would say. For the moment, anyway. Okay, more torches. Watch for wires. Looks like we're safe for here. There's a little bit ahead. The wire exposition? That's not really what I'm after. The wire exposing of this tool definitely does a number on their strategy of confusing and disorienting me. I highly recommend it. I think you can also just hold on to a trap and it'll do the same kind of function because it thinks you want to wire it to stuff. But I'm fine with doing it this way. Alright, that works. Wow. It's a weird sound, I have to admit. Okay, you go under there, that's fine. Let's see what's in this chest. Another solar tablet. Thankfully those stack. Lizard furnaces stack. Don't really need any more glow sticks. Don't really need night owl potions. Do these stack? Yes, they do. Lizard power cells? Those stack too. Great. Alright, that was actually just an objectively nice chest. That's what he said. Alright, we're gonna pop off these guys, because I hate walking into the wooden spikes. Excuse me? I must not have been clicking on them properly. Oh, they're dropping solar tablet fragments. That's where that was coming from. I was wondering why I had multiple in my inventory already. Why can't I mine this? I mined other ones, didn't I? That's odd. Must be something about the way that one's positioned that I, like, can't click on it. I can click all around it. Whatever. I'm sure there's a reason. I mean, I know ultimately when I get the better pickaxe, I can mine all of that stuff. That was really scary that I just landed on the ground. I shouldn't have done that. Because look how close I was to a wire with another trap. And another wire with another trap. Okay, we're safe right here. Get some more torches in. Hopefully we're safe for another second so I can get my bearings again. We are. And they drop a lot of those solar tablet fragments. More than I would have expected. Almost weren't safe right there. Okay, don't get too far ahead of myself here. This is important. Because this happens. Very good. It's quite useful to steal a lot of the traps out of this place when I go through it, and then I can go and bring it all back home and use it for an arena. That way next time when I have to fight a boss, well, a lot of this stuff is sort of self-defeating. Like, these traps will just kill the boss that I'm trying to get halfway. Just extra DPS they don't have to do. You can set it up in a number of ways so the boss actually triggers it, or you can trigger it at key moments. The light really transitions nicely to being on in this area, doesn't it? There's like a nice glow to it. Once I put those torches in place, everything kind of changes a bit. Alright, now let's do a bit of a hop and jump over here. I think I'm safe right there. And we should be getting close to the bottom. I think they're usually 3 to 4 levels. Although this one did seem particularly deep when I saw it before. Let's get a bit of hammering going on in here. Oh, they're all just hanging out. That's a mess. We're mostly safe, though, in this spot. Look at the knockback on that hammer. Dropped another yo-yo I don't really need. There we go. Cool. Playing it a little risky there. Just wanted to grab all that money while I could. I see we've got another trap right here to grab. And another chest ahead. With another power cell. I should really just do loot all. Makes things a bit faster. I guess we'll leave that one because it's actually quite inconvenient now for me to take it. Traps. Oh, we're clear for a remarkable amount of tiles here. Cool. This is... Oh, you know what? Maybe the wooden spikes I can't... No, those are wooden spikes. I thought these were a different type of spike. No problem. Oh, there... What? What? Oh, there's a lizard man on top of me. Why couldn't I see him? I was looking for spikes, and I was preoccupied. I got myself confused. What's happening with these spikes? I don't understand. Dropped a banner that I'm going to probably end up not picking up. Honestly, what can I drop now? I wouldn't mind actually having all that free wire. I guess I'll start doing this. It's been a while since I've had to do one of these. Also, I know that I can use the mechanical glove with a lava charm or whatever it was. I just haven't done it yet. There we go. I would like to also delete these ones on the ceiling too, because these are in the way. Now, the hope is if I can get the altar out of here, I never even have to come back this way. But just in the event that I can't take the altar, which is likely that I can't, I want to be able to have like a mostly clear path. Or as clear as possible, anyway. Oh, really? That's what you're gonna pull? The whole ground, all the way across. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alright, so we're gonna have to clear this little by little. There's not really even a spot. I mean, I could probably do some stuff with platforms, but this is actually faster. And risks less damage, I think, in the process as well. I'm thinking the altar should be just around the corner here. Maybe one more down drop. This is the finale. Look at all the spikes. What a nightmare. Oh my god, it still keeps going. And we've got traps, too. I don't even understand how that's wired. Okay, there's multiple overlapping traps. Lap traps. You know what? I'm thinking we're just gonna do that. I want to get a move on with my freaking life. Thank you. We're just gonna hang out over on this side where I know it's safe. Proud to be a Terrarian, where at least I know it's safe. Now we're gonna get rid of this. What is that? There's like a box over there with something in it. I will look in a moment. But first, we need some lights. We need a chest. There's a lot of stuff in here. Loot all, please. Good enough. Oh, that trap is still enabled. Really? Okay. Well, I thought I disabled all of those. I did not. What are you? Are you anything? No, it's just another decoration. Okay. Fair enough. Look at the map for a second. How... Okay, we're real low in the temple. We're sitting very, very low. We've got to be there. I can't believe we're actually doubling back yet again. And there's more spikes. This is starting to look like a Mega Man level at this point. Probably didn't need to do that. Loot all. Well, we're making quite a haul out of all of this fragment business. I hope it's useful. I'm pretty sure it will be, but I don't know the specifics. I can't remember if, like, the fragments are useful for making tablets and then the tablets are useful for something else. I don't know what the order is of operations here. We need a Terraria's PEMDAS. Or if you're European, whatever it is in Europe. Archery, thorns, I mean, sure, whatever. Get the snakes away, thank you. What am I looking at for... Oh, I got 21 gold on me right now. That's actually a pretty good number. I should really have checked that trap before I got involved. Please. Loot all. No more traps. Good. Traps? Yes, traps. I'm starting to get desperate. I just want to keep running at this point. Oh, these guys dropped the power cells now. I did not put any torches all the way back here for some reason. I don't know why. Probably the desperation I was just talking about a second ago. Okay, get the point, guys. Let's go. This has to be it. Yes, this is definitely the golem fight room. Let's take a quick surveying of the tile structure. Oh, it is not breakable. Okay, that's bad news. So it means we are going to have to fight our golem in this large room. And that means we're going to have to ready it up for what that's going to mean. By ready it up, I mean this all has to stop immediately. Immediately. This has to go far away. We're just going to cut all of these wires just a little bit. Okay, we should be trap-free now, unless there's ones... Yep, there are ones just isolated to the ground. I'm gonna make sure this is as frustrating as humanly possible. Okay, just walked into that one. We should be all good now, though. Now we're just gonna kill all the enemies. And that's probably gonna be it, actually, because I don't want to spend the extra time on this episode. We're actually up to 50 minutes already. Next time we're gonna have to go back, get ready, prepare, and fight. We'll see how it goes. Oh my god, this trap is still enabled? There's another button. So rude. Loot all, thank you. Alright, so that's that. Spawn point removed. Back home. Whew, that was a rousing run we had there, but we did make it to the bottom of the temple. You can see it is now fully mapped. How many? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That may be some of the most loops that I've seen have to do in that. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to dump some of my inventory off so we have a little bit of room to work. And I want to go grab the strange plants, pop those suckers open, and see what our dyes are for today. Hello, Mr. Dye Man. Strange plant me. Negative, twilight, and shifting sands. So I know negative and I know twilight. Wait, I know shifting sands. I don't know twilight, actually. So let's try this out. Seems like it could be nice with this armor. Oh, it actually is, like, really nice with this armor. This looks just like what I was trying to do. It looks like I have, like, a solar system inside of my body. That's really cool. What a neat effect. Actually, that would be great for the unicorn, because it's, like, large surface area. Let's try it on the unicorn real quick. I want to see what this looks like. Oh, that's so sweet! Look at, like, bubbles through the unicorn into me. Did I mention before this flower mess right here? This is because of, I was using the flower boots to try and see if I could spawn plants. I did it here, and I also did it down where the mushroom biome is. Anyway, that's, you know, you got the idea. That's our sweet dyes for today. Apparently I have stuff that's showing on my boots now, but we'll figure that out after the fact. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. I hope you'll be excited to see my next episode when we take on the Golem and see how that goes. I'm looking forward to hopefully a reasonably smooth fight, provided we don't get 100 million mob ads on the way through. But I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and I'll see you tomorrow.